Yeah.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started.
I think we almost have TV there, right?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance.
Yeah. Yeah, be like they you just do as best you can. You know, like if there is some like wallpaper or whatnot, we understand that it wouldn't be able to be. You know. What?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Like this guy have to see.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Cobb. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
Yeah, spot paint. Yeah, I think we're okay. They just, yeah, they don't need to be.
Running the red zone. It's Cobb.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
Wow, they're going to punt it.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Wide open spaces. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He
I'm
rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this inning.
Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball.
It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for. He's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Haven't allowed a touchdown
This first half
all
of
year.
offense won't go on the highlight reel
touchdown
so
allowed all
far.
season.
Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Barber.
Got it. Got it.
And that defense gets
Got
to
it.
him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass.
Got him. Got it.
And he feels
Bring
the
it
heat
on.
coming
Bring
in
it.
and burns him up. Another sack.
Bring
Quick
it.
timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Laterals it back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer, still an 18-point hole. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum.
You see the cat? You see that cat?
For that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson looking for room at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There was just nowhere to cut.
Well, Donnie.
Great job by the defense, and he'll have to.
What are you trying to say to me, Donnie?
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Good, babe. We're winning so far. What a safety? What happened? All right, we'll take it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Okay.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going
really does.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Rushes on him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Wow, what a catch.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Cobb. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Dang, dude. Let me see.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun. Sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep checking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he kept that one just straight enough to...
I'm coming right over.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.